Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode, our free weekly episode of Here's a Scenario podcast, right here on the Laugh Button Network. We are recording from the Comedy Cellar. I'm one of your hosts, Michael Shane Cannon. With me, as always,
is Mike Feeney and also
Brendan Sagalow.
That's right. We're dressed for Halloween a week late. We are what you call in the business bad planners.
Yeah. Good costumers, though.
Pretty decent costumers. One of which was maybe, I mean, this is lazy. That's the laziest. You're just wearing your clothes with the mustache you grew to look like the guy in the show.
It's pretty spot on.
Feeney, I didn't know Halloween has been every day since you started watching Ted Lasso.
My backpack.
Yeah, fiend.
The backpack really does make it, though. I was telling him in his house, I was like, there's something missing, man. And then he put the...
Nice.
Oh,
that's good.
Nice.
Except you pulled the Mulaney, where you shimmied in a short E at the end.
Yeah.
You went too big with the B.
I'll tell you what, though, if you were wearing this at Comic-Con, a lot of people would take pictures with you.
100%.
It would be
because they
awesome.
Don't know that this is everyday retirement.
Yeah. They go, wow, that mustache that you had to grow for Halloween and not any time before that.
Dude, if you pull out like a fucking Mexican guy to be your assistant in 2 seconds, I'll lose my mind.
He's Indian, racist. Spider-Man, I guess that's who you are.
Hey, you know,
Spider-Man.
we all wear masks.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's never been outside of Forest Hill.
I'm going as Spider-Man's pajamas, I guess. And then
Well, that's fair, but if Spider-Man lives in Forest Hills, he should for sure know who's Indian.
Yeah, that's true. He is from Forest Hills, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Good, and there's no tall buildings. But either way, that's not what this podcast is about. Here's the scenario. We are a hypothetical-based podcast. We do what-ifs, scenarios, would you rathers, hypotheticals, all that fun stuff submitted by you, the audience. We are the most interactive podcast out there. You guys submit the questions. You basically build the obstacle course in which we climb through every single week. Go to here'sascenario.com for all social media. Every way you can listen to the podcast is also up there as well. DM us on our show's social media. Here's the Scenario Pod on Instagram. And we got the best listeners in the entire world. You guys are fantastic. You're really cooking up some pretty entertaining shit and digging deep for us each and every week.
Yeah.
Me too. I love it.
As the referee for the Yankees, I love
your home team. That's like the ref in the first game after 9/11. Like he had to wear a New York thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know I should be impartial, but we're all rooting for New York this week.
Yeah, I was actually born in Michigan.
it's fun on a bunch of levels.
Yeah,
Because you can see the laziness. There's obviously no such thing as referees in baseball.
Lazy. We're all lazy.
There's no referees in baseball, so that's obvious, a thing. But also to be a referee for the Yankees is fun.
Yeah.
There's no
And they certainly don't dress like this. That's basketball.
go.
Yeah,
Don't say it like it was
I did.
intentional.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you're a zebra on a baseball diamond, so
No,
people
I
would
said-
be like, my God.
I said that to Feeney. You got some real fucking issues, man. I said that to Feeney earlier.
Welcome to the show. fuckface.
you got.
What are you gonna
You
throw
got
a
to talk
flag?
through therapy, man.
Dude, the fact that you don't have flags to throw is your biggest mistake.
That's where the laziness comes in. I put on a
major
Not only is that lazy, but in the sketch that we shot, which is why you have that, we also had the flag throwing.
Yeah,
but I definitely threw the flags out.
But kept that?
Yes, for this exact reason.
Why would you throw the flags out, though?
I don't know, because
You're always looking for a hanky. Running.
Yeah, your sweat rag, you throw it up in the air and catch it and dab your head.
and then wipe my tears away.
I just got to look at our Chicago vlog that's going to be coming out in a week or so. And Brendan, I forgot, was on stage at McHenry and mispronounced the town's name.
Oh my God, so many times.
And then at one point was like, am I sweating? And the camera pumps into him and he's
dripping.
Patrick Ewing.
I
Like
was
legitimately
dripping sweat.
Game 6 of the playoffs. Pouring
That's what it
sweat,
felt like.
the pressure of the world on his shoulders.
I
and
play
he's-
every game like it's a playoff
Did that get a
game.
good laugh because you
Yeah.
were so clearly sweating?
Yeah. Once I started talking about it, it was like killing.
Yeah, people were like, finally.
But I was also sick. Like I was like that was like when I was really sick.
Bums me out every time he mentions it. You know, my son has been acting up since I got home from Chicago, which leads me to believe I gave him COVID, and since then he's not been the same.
Acting up.
Yeah, he's just, he's 2.
No,
Like misbehaving, you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, okay.
Acting up, isn't that?
But you
maybe
made it
it's not
sound
the
like...
COVID. Maybe the
Yeah, you
fact
made
that
it sound
his-
like it was like you gave him
His
a
father
he was a
went
great
away
boy.
for
He was a
5
great
days.
boy, and then he got COVID from Brendan,
Uh-huh.
and now he's a bad boy.
Well, we don't know if he got COVID. We don't know if I had COVID.
We Can only guess. But either way, let's start the questions.
Yeah.
We got a good one to start. We got Ken Addison, who is a male, I assume, even though Brendan certainly thinks it
Never
could be
said
either.
that.
But
Kendall.
Yeah.
F, marry, kill, Avengers. Scarlett Johansson, ScarJo.
Ugh.
Okay. Elizabeth Olsen.
Gorgeous.
I
Brie.
need pictures of all these people.
You don't know who
Elizabeth-
Scarlett Johansson
I know
is?
Scarlett Johansson, but now that
Elizabeth
you said-
Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen is the younger Olsen, like the twins, and then her, smoking hot. She's really beautiful. And then Brie Larson, who was in 21 Jump Street, also is Captain
Marvel.
Captain Clam America or something.
She's Captain Marvel. So I'm already killing this chick.
Oh yeah, she does not.
I don't like
do it
the way
for me.
she looks.
Her tatas are crazy.
Her
She has a
tatas
real
are
hot
crazy.
sex scene with Josh Brolin in a movie I've never seen, but I've seen that scene a lot.
Yeah, Mr. Nude. Or Mr. Skin, right?
I don't know. I'm just
What's this? Or Celebrity Jihad.
Yeah, I'm celeb jihad all day, every day, baby. They got fakes, they got reels. I don't care.
I'll stop by that website every once in a while.
Oh,
I'm like,
I
what's
giggle.
going on here?
I giggle at them calling all these women just
Yeah,
infidel holes.
Infidel holes.
It's some of the best writing on the internet, I gotta say. They really have a voice.
And pull up Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson smoke show.
Yeah, but there was an early picture, and I think she's remedied this, which also this makes me feel awful that this is our first question and it's not buried in the pod somewhere because we're just objectifying these three.
Yeah.
She had no dumper whatsoever when she first started this, like to the point where they put her side to side with Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man, and he just has a far superior ass that you'd rather enter than her.
Yeah, can I fuck Tom Holland?
Can I fuck
that be
Tom
my
Holland's
answer?
ass?
Can that be my answer? Tom Holland's ass? I want to marry it too.
And then
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett
I don't think
Johansson,
we
who
need a
is-
picture for.
No, I'm marrying ScarJo because she's at least
She
like
likes comedians.
She can, yeah, and she can also act. You know, so you're like, that's
but
good.
these girls can act.
Maybe, but I know that Scarlett Johansson can, and she's also like very beautiful. You know, so I'm gonna go with her.
Scarlett
I'm gonna-
Johansson just has a husky voice you want to hear whispered in your ear.
Oh,
I do.
man,
I
fucking-
absolutely do. Pillow talk
I
with
watched
her. Must be
her. I
incredible.
watched her with my dick in my hand the entire time.
But you can't see her. You're just looking at a cleft lip.
But he can close his
But I
eyes.
can close my eyes and listen to her hot ass voice.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean she's gorgeous.
She's the best.
So I'm marrying her for sure.
She's
I'll
the best.
I'll do the fuck to Brie Larson and then kill that other deep set eyed Olsen twin.
Deep set.
Yeah. Have you seen the
Out of
Olsen
all
twins?
of
Their
the-
eyes look like they're being sucked out of the back of their head.
That's very true.
Oh yeah, theirs do, but I don't see it there.
No, hers does.
Yeah.
Lit.
She looks like she's a skeleton wearing a cloth over her head.
You look like your forehead is made out of pillows. Who are you talking
That's a good
to?
thing.
No, it's not, because
Yes,
I
it
can't
is.
see your eyes.
Because when you go like this with another person and you head to head and you
You got like the head of a beanbag and like the ass cheeks are sinking in. and that's
What do you
your eyes.
fuck like a cone head? You put something around your head and then just mush your forehead.
Sorry,
together?
was this fuck, marry, kill me? Or can we go back to
Kill you.
objectifying these women, okay?
Fine.
She's got a
This
nice
is problematic.
puss. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, I'm killing Brie Olsen.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Larson. sorry.
Larson.
Larson. for
Even
that.
though I do think she's probably the coolest out of those three. I like.
You don't think ScarJo is cool?
No,
Well,
I
now
don't.
she's a mom with kids.
ScarJo, she also like came to Woody Allen's like
You
side.
got. I mean, that's a point for. I love the fact that she's like, I will never feel bad for playing
Yeah.
a Japanese person because I carried the goddamn movie. It's like, yeah.
Because I carry the goddamn moving it in.
She just picks up a potato chip with chopsticks and eats it.
Yeah, and then with Lost in Translation, they were in Japan too.
Yeah. That's
She likes
the
Asian
movie that makes me want to go to Japan.
Yeah,
And
that's the
use-
movie that makes me want to marry her.
Oh. I would
Isn't she like 15?
No, 18?
She's
17?
18 in that movie?
19?
Remember, she was in Ghost World too, and she fucking looked good in that. I think she was 15, so
Hey,
never mind.
Let's lop that out.
I'm doing the same. Actually, no, I'm killing Brie Larson
Mm-hmm.
just for that ass picture, and then I'm gonna fuck the fucking scary witch girl, and then I'm gonna marry ScarJo,
Who's the scary witch?
one of the Olsen.
Oh, the Olsen.
Olsen.
I feel like I might marry her. I feel like because she grew up with two really successful, wealthy sisters, so her resentments are probably very similar to mine.
Yeah.
And I feel like we could hate on a level that most couples only dream of.
Yeah, she does feel like a fun person to like hate watch people.
Yeah. Oh, and just being able to like mock her sisters for dressing poor but being billionaires.
Yeah.
They're the Bushwick of people.
Yeah.
Like they're just stinky. But and she has crazy tots. I can't get over. I'm not a tit guy either, but for whatever reason, that scene, it's like Alexandra Daddario in True Detective. You're just like,
What is this? The Man Show?
Yeah, I don't know who Alexander Daddario is.
What happened?
Yeah.
from True Detective, from Always Sunny, from almost from
Who is
fucking
she in
White
Always
Lotus.
Sunny?
She was one
Charlie
of
Day.
she was Charlie Day. No, when they were trying to
waitress?
get into the pool, she was one of the well-to-do people that Charlie was going to date.
Oh, I mean, you made it seem like she was a cast member.
No, but
Like,
she's been in a ton of.
episode 35.
Hey, retards! I'm trying to give you a reference of shows and stuff that you have personally watched. That's why I said it. I don't consider her a founding member of Always Sunny.
You're like, Always Sunny, obviously. Come on.
You know the episode
Your
where they
glasses,
go.
I want to take them off and snap them over my
You know the
knee.
episode where they go to the Super Bowl? If you look in scene 2, there's a woman in the back. Her name is Enrique.
Don't make sports references.
She's in the Green Man Club.
Is that a sports reference? Dude,
The Super Bowl.
did you see
Yes.
that Matrix
Yeah,
fucking
that was
dodge,
pretty
dude?
No, I missed.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know who that is? That's also a terrible picture. But
she's the best looking extra I've ever seen.
Okay.
I don't remember her at all. Always Sunny, but I do remember. I don't know who
True
she is.
Detective. She was Woody Harrelson's mistress.
Nice.
That even though the internet is made of tits, her topless scene blew the fucking doors off of the internet. They were so good that President Obama remarked on them. He was
What?
like, "Man, them are some good titties." Like
He did not say that.
he did.
Good mommy
not.
milkers that we saw this Sunday on True Detective. Anyway, I'm bombing Iraq.
Yeah, well, not me personally, a computer. So I feel nothing.
yeah. It feels like Street Fighter. You should try it.
You get to look the kid right in the eyes before they just evaporate.
Yeah, I can't really see who you're killing. You know it's a young person, though.
That's
Anyway,
fun.
next question.
So, whatever. All right. So, more from Ken. If you, Nicole, who would you marry out of those three women?
ScarJo as well, I think.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Why?
I want a reason.
as Brendan has famously said on this show, if you're marrying her, then you're also fucking her, right?
Boom.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
I
I guess it depends who you want to have sex with for the longest term, and
Yeah.
I guess she's pretty much the only answer.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's so far and away the answer that I'm insulted on behalf of ScarJo that the other two are mentioned.
Yeah, she's also so wealthy that you know you're getting some fucking top-notch vacay.
They're all worth a lot of money.
But
Yeah, none of them are doing bad.
who's the richest? Probably.
I don't know.
I
Also, if you were in a bunker and had to live off canned food for the rest of your life, which canned food would it be?
I want only those cans that have the fake spiders and fake worms, snakes, worms, spiders. I'm in such a Halloween mood.
So you could just have a heart attack instantly.
Yeah, imagine
You just did this around your head like a little fireworks show, and man, that was fun.
Yeah, the fucking worms. That would have been a good joke if I got it out. But
But then my immediate question would be like, then what would you eat?
He wouldn't. He would
Nothing.
die instantly.
My own-
scared.
my
and you
own
wouldn't have
laugh.
to worry about it.
yeah,
Life over.
I would eat my own laughter.
That's his
I'd go,
single bullet.
Brendan never turns off, do ya?
Even
Yeah,
in the
and then-
face of imminent death.
Yeah, and then Brendan's alone trying to stuff the snake back into the can, and then sits and then goes. Every time.
Yeah, it's like I go. It's actually not that funny anymore.
Doesn't look anything like a
I
snake.
really wish I
actually.
had a real snake to eat.
yeah, and fry up
I would choose. What's a great
corn.
thing to?
Corn.
No, corn
isn't
pres-
nutritious at all.
Yeah.
It just comes out in your shit.
Oh,
That's
Can't
why
even
I don't
digest
eat
it.
corn specifically for that reason. And Nicole thinks it's like so weird, but I really can't handle my shit looking like an off-color Dalmatian. Like it just is not cool.
Yeah, I don't go out of my way to get corn, but I love a good corn on the cob.
love.
I also
corn
can't
on
eat
the
corn on
God.
the cob because of my front tooth.
Why? What happened?
And you
it's
can't
half
gnaw on
fake.
the side.
I do, but I look like a fucking like a dog with a pig ear. You know, I'm like half chewing on
You
it.
shouldn't
Yeah.
be worried about how you eat. Of all people, you eat like someone's taking it from you.
I grew up in prison.
Yeah, you eat like this.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't eat over a garbage can on 8th Avenue.
Yeah, we all have our issues.
I suppose we do.
You did eat a slice of pizza over a garbage pail 1 week ago.
Did I?
A joke.
No, that was on a table.
But then we started walking with it.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at. I suppose we do.
Start the timer.
Oh, no.
Timer.
Nicole, text us how long it's been. Are we done?
Also, so the canned food, I'll tell you what it's not going to be is Chef Boyardee anything.
Ugh,
because
sodium.
Sodium alone,
Sodium.
whatever. I have that Garcia effect. Do you know what that is? We learned about that in psychology and AP, where like when you get sick from a certain food, you automatically have that reaction to it every time you smell it or taste it.
Oh.
So with Chef Boyardee and SpaghettiOs, I have an instant like I can't
Spaghetti.
think of the sauce entering my body without vomiting immediately.
I thought you were going to say the Garcia effect. It's like once you get sick from it, you just all of a sudden hate Mexicans for the rest of your life. You can't stand
Yeah.
any Spanish people. They just
No, that's the Kevin Cannon effect.
I would pick. You know what I would pick though? Those like high end like Annie's soups or like like those like artisanal $5 a can soups that people have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're like good quality
I could do
ingredients.
Campbell's.
I would do
for the
that.
rest of my
Campbell's?
life. I could just
Campbell's
do soup.
chicken noodle
Yeah,
soup.
Campbell's is also
Yeah.
just a full sodium bomb.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
At that
I'm just trying
point,
to eat.
you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'm not.
Well, I'm saying for the rest of your
Who am I
life.
showing my body off to?
No, it's not your body.
zombies?
You're gonna die of hypertension and not have enough
gonna-
water to sustain you through
Unlimited
sodium.
water.
Oh, that's part of the question.
That is.
Yeah.
And IV
up.
drips every morning.
Eat the
Yeah.
ugh. I couldn't do that.
I know, you and
The
needles.
fucking veins, man. Mm.
I don't like them.
Gross.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
Also from Ken Addison. Thank you for your multiple questions. Here's a scenario. If you have to have one condiment with everything you eat for the rest of your life, doesn't matter what it is, you have to have that condiment with it. What would it be?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce is a
The sodium, the
Good
green
answer.
top one. Soy sauce. Put that shit on
What
rice.
is
put
with
that
you and
shit-
sodium today?
yeah.
I love soy sauce.
Yeah, but I didn't realize
you
you
The
were
green cap.
so worried about salt.
Because if I give you the green cap sodium
should be.
and the red sodium one, the regular one, you'd never be able to tell the difference. And one's like 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and the other's like 500. Still a lot of sodium, but soy sauce is great.
If I hear the word
On a
sodium
sandwich?
one more time,
On a
What?
hot dog?
I think it would probably go good on.
it
a
would
hot
go
dog.
good on
Yeah.
a hot dog and a sandwich.
It goes well on anything.
Your fat face.
It would go good on some Oreos.
Anything that you put like
nice on peanut butter and jelly.
anything that you put like vinaigrette on, it would be good. Anything that you put it on,
Vinairette's a good
like,
answer.
on
It's pretty-
rice, on it would be. I'm going low sodium soy.
I'm going fucking spaghetti sauce,
Regular.
Marinara sauce.
marinara, or
Are you-
vodka sauce. I'm gonna put
Oh my
vodka
God.
sauce on everything.
Do you know what is a superior sandwich? And it doesn't get like that much play. Is so chicken parm obviously is fantastic,
Yeah.
especially when made well. But a vodka parm is a better sandwich. A penne vodka sauce
Yeah.
on like regular chicken parm sandwich with it's by far better.
I think any Italian sauce you put on a parm it was gonna work, except for maybe vinaigrette.
You could put Nesca sauce on there. That'd be good too.
Also, people put vinaigrette on chicken cutlet all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Great. It's great.
It's
Incredible.
every
Whoa,
time I get a
it's
chicken cutlet
incredible.
sandwich, I go no oil, just the vinegar, and then sometimes throw a little hot sauce on there as well.
Finney just likes saying the second part of that word.
Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing. I would pick.
Nothing.
I would pick Melinda's hot sauce. Douse that
Nice.
in my asshole, bro. I'll eat that on literally anything. I'll have it on tuna.
I don't know, man. Dude.
Oh, I know you don't know because your little baby tongue, you can't be bothered.
What happened to you today? What are you taking out on us?
There's a level of stress I'm currently experiencing that none of you could even dream to achieve.
Well, we are your friends. You can open up anytime.
No,
Maybe we will understand,
I don't believe you will for a moment.
and it will give you more power.
Did you
over the
FaceTime me on
stress.
purpose the other day, by the way?
Yeah, I tried to
Oh,
call you.
Yeah, didn't answer.
You didn't answer when I needed you the most, to be honest. But
Did you need me?
A little bit. I was like, I'll tell you guys after. It's
Patreon.
way too personal.
Okay.
I'll tell it on the Patreon. I'll tell it on the no.
Sorry, my
I will
son
tell
was
you guys
sticking
after,
a
though.
fork into an outlet. So
Was he?
Let it go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's just all over the map, dude. It's so wild. It's anything I tell him, it's the opposite. And he's like, cool, I'm going to pull the cat's skin directly off its
Then
body.
you know what you got to do. Give him a fork and go, hey, put it in that fucking outlet. And he'd be like, what? No. I'm not listening to you, Dad.
Spoken as a true child of fucking... Damn it, I can't think of the word.
Parents?
Your hood's coming to a suspicious point, I will say.
Is it?
It has been for most of the
Next question.
You do look like Spider-Man is birthing a person.
Yeah.
It's the rhino
It's
scene
being
from
pulled out
yeah,
by forceps. Okay, if Brendan, this is for us, and I guess Brendan, you'll have to try to recalibrate this as best as you can.
Okay.
If Brendan was dating your dream celeb, would that destroy the fantasy of that celeb, or would you be happy for Brendan, or would it even ruin your relationship with Brendan forever?
Well, I'll say if it were any of you guys, it wouldn't ruin it. I would be like, tell me everything. It'd be like that Seinfeld episode when they both date that girl that are like from the country.
I just watched that.
Yeah, and they're just talking about her, and they're like, can you fucking believe? That's what I would want. I'd be like, she does this thing. Oh, she does. Like, I would want to just shit talk.
But you don't know her. She's just your celebrity crush.
Yeah.
So like say, just to pull from a previous question, say I was dating Scarlett Johansson.
Mhm.
Would that then ruin the fantasy of you wanting her?
Not at all.
Not even close.
I mean, I wouldn't like want her.
If anything, you feel like it's easier to get her now.
yeah.
Mm.
I'd be like, I could get her phone number really easily.
I
right
wouldn't. I wouldn't think that if Brendan was dating somebody. Like I don't think that somebody into Brendan in their suggested items would be me as well. You know what I
think
mean?
so.
What?
Because we kind of have the same humor, and I think that's
Sure. And that's where it ends.
Okay. Look, I didn't give your son the fork. All right? I don't know why you're taking it out on me and Ted over here.
He seems to be taking it fine.
Are you taking it fine?
Ted's positive.
Foul. You're being too mean to us.
This is touchdown.
Yeah.
Foul.
Actually, yeah, this is both touchdown and it's good. You guys know, like if you guys were dating somebody, no, but there are definitely friends in my life that if they sleep with
Yes.
somebody, it's not only is she off the table, she's no longer the gender female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There definitely is that. No one at this table is like that for me as well, but I do have friends where I'm like, I can't. But I
It's
would.
always really weird to me when somebody, like if a friend sends you a picture of a nude of a person they're dating or something, and you're like, why do you want me to have
Well, now I'm
Yeah.
seeing that every time I see her.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's-
cool, man.
yeah. And it's
Yeah.
also like, what do you want? Wait till you break up or something.
It's the biggest mistake you make where you start seeing a girl and you're like, this isn't going to last. So you show all your friends her nudes, and then turns out you marry her 5 years later. You're like, fuck, damn it.
Yeah.
the
like
biggest
Wolf of Wall
mistake,
Street.
yeah.
Where
Can't wait
she-
to play
Just
this
get
back for
excited,
Jess in
though.
the future.
Well, I haven't showed her nudes. to
No,
you
no,
guys.
she showed us
Yeah.
at Naked
Live.
Rose.
Yeah.
Live.
She showed it live.
Live and in Technicolor. Yeah, so mostly no, it would not.
No.
That wouldn't wind me up at all. No. I just would assume it wouldn't be a thing. Like if Brendan was banging Selena Gomez, I'd be like, really? Like, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think I could get Selena.
I think you could like get her.
I think I could get her.
Yeah. I think you could like wait behind an alley and like get her. But I don't know
Physically
that,
get her.
Yeah, I think you
know
could
that she
pull
would
her
come
into
willingly.
a bush and then make her pray afterward, a la Vince Champ.
I could, not only could I get her, but I could also get her. What?
Just the one.
You're not going to laugh at
No, it's the
that?
same
Yeah,
joke
we
twice,
did
and
the
we
joke
did it just
a bunch.
before.
What about you, Mr. Hat, Mr. Finger? Well, I think it was a good joke, Brendan. There's multi-layers to it. Anyway, top of the morning to you. Top of the morning.
I'm so happy for the people that just listen to the audio
Yeah.
and just are like, what's happening? And honestly, you're better off not seeing.
Don't
Fuck
you wish?
you
I wish
guys.
one of the
What happened to your inner child?
One of my main wishes in life is that I had like a on-command firing squad paintballs. Like so, like if Brendan could do that and be like, haha, and like kind of trail off, and both of us are left just completely what?
Hey,
We
listen.
just go, fellas, and they're like, And
The
Brendan just,
Tipman
You
98
need
custom.
me.
I agree.
You need the bad guy.
no, the bag,
sad guy.
the bag guy.
You need me to be the bad guy.
What's next?
Next is from Chelsea Marie. What a lovely. She did ask one that I can't answer because we've already fucking done it.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Well, she did fuck, marry each other, no kill, canon picks between Sagalow and Feeney, etc. We've done that maybe 45 times.
Give a double
in
tap to the ones that we do
detail.
so that way we know which ones we've done.
Okay. So if you could be any fictional villain from a movie franchise, who would you want to be?
Oh,
And why?
man. That's a really great answer. So many good answers to that. I mean, that's a
Fuck.
good question. So many good answers to that. It's hard. It'd
Yeah.
be Scar from fucking Lion King.
That's actually exactly what I was going to say.
Because he fucking, in that song that he says something where I'm like, yeah, that's me too.
It's so funny because like the parallels between Scar and Trump are also kind of like hilarious. Like he's just
goody.
getting the hyenas, the people that have been
Yeah.
just like forgotten and not
Yeah.
talked about and not helped throughout this whole thing. And he's
Yeah.
like, I am your leader.
Yeah. I know that your powers of
It's so
I
good.
still listen to that. It's on my playlist.
Be
On Spotify.
prepared.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
I also like Scar because like there are villains that just lose, right? Like they just fucking lose. There's no
Yeah.
victory to them whatsoever. But he had a major victory, which was killing his brother.
Yeah.
So he lived high on the hog for a year as Simba went.
No,
and ate
fool, we're
fucking
gonna kill
slugs.
him. And Simba too. That's how he says that.
That's good.
I'm going to pick that guy, Sugar from No Country for Old Men, because he gets away. He
Oh,
wins.
yeah.
He
Woody
really
Harrelson?
wins. No,
No.
Sugar.
Uh,
Javier Bardem.
the,
His
with
name
the,
is Sugar?
with
Yeah.
the sheep fucking gun.
That's
They-
a cow.
Cow gun. I think they use it on sheep too. But why would they kill sheep?
For the wool.
For the wool.
Yeah,
you
they
can
don't
just
have to
shave
kill
me.
him. Yeah.
Wouldn't stop.
They say that that's actually the closest to a real psychopath
Mm-hmm.
that's in that's represented.
Just a unfeeling, pure evil
Yeah.
driving force that will not stop.
But also a guy
Also the haircut
Yeah,
of
his
an
full
who
name
does-
is Anton Sugar.
Anton. That's right.
Anton Sugar.
yeah.
But they called him, they made his last name Sugar because they thought that would be funny.
that is funny.
It is.
I'm laughing.
Sugar.
No, you're not.
And you won't get a sniff without
But he's one of the only bad guys I could think of where you're like, he's scary, intimidating, and he gets away.
And he
like
gets
he
away.
wins. He never gets his
Jason
comeuppance. He
Voorhees
just
gets
murders.
away a lot.
You always think you got him. Like in this, it's
Yeah.
like he doesn't even come close to he just kills a bunch of people in public, and then at the end, he's away and
Yeah.
he just wins.
I'd also like to be the Ghostface killer from the Scream franchise. I think that'd be
but
cool.
that's a bunch of
But he
people.
dies.
Yeah, he dies, but I think it would be fun to be that person stalking victims. Calling.
I think I'd be Clubber Lang.
What's that?
The Clubber Lang from Rocky 3. Mr. T.
Oh.
I pity the fool. And he's like, he just like, hey woman, you want a real man? Like threatens to rape Rocky's wife right in front of him. And it's like,
Whoa.
But he was just a dominant force that was just so cool and beat
Hell
the
yeah,
shit out of
dude.
people.
Hell yeah.
He like, it's so funny that like in the Rocky movies, these people are given one shot and then they're wiped off the earth. Like you never hear murmurs of Clubber Lang throughout the series ever again. It's like, what did he stop boxing?
Well, Oh, no. Well, I almost said the stupidest thing in the world. I was going to say Creed. In Creed, isn't he fucking Clubber Lang's son? But it's not.
It's Creed's son.
It's Creed's son.
That's right.
Yep. And I still said it. But
They should bring out a Clubber Lang's son. Why not? They put out fucking Drago's kid. Why not just put out everybody's kid?
That's what movies are now. This is their kids and their children.
Yeah.
Scream was going to become that. Scream, they were going to kill off Nev Campbell and have Hayden Panettiere's
Panettiere. My high
character
school.
be like the new last girl or whatever they call it.
What happened to that? She could use the work.
Yeah, no, I guess they just kept going with Nev, who, by the way, is on the. I just listened to a whole podcast about Scream, but in Scream like 3. She was like in her contract she only had to work 30 days. So she's only in the movie for like 20 minutes.
She probably caked.
I
too.
think I only watched the first Scream.
That's like the best one. Scream 2 is really good too, but they make some pretty bad mistakes in Scream 2 that
Which is the one with Jamie Kennedy?
the first one and the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
But, well, I don't want to ruin it, but
Oh, it's 25 years old. I think you're in the clear. Next question. Here's the scenario. Timothy Delaney with a pink suit and the prof pick. I like this. You will make more money than you could ever imagine, but you have to switch to being a prop comic or parody song comic. Which do you pick?
We've done something similar to this, and it's like,
same answer, yes.
But which?
yeah, do you
Which?
want a prop or a parody?
What's a
Parody's
parody
fun.
comic?
Do parody songs?
It's,
Oh, like
it's you.
It's
you,
Weird
you
Al.
would be a parody comic.
Weird
You're
Al.
already kind of doing hip hops.
Yeah.
You could just kind of softly transition.
Now, if you would
Make
just
more
make your
jokes.
raps funny, now that's where you'd really take off.
I think some of the punchlines are pretty hilarious. Yeah, I would do parody. That seems fun. Like Weird Al. I don't know. There's like a more respect to Weird Al than Carrot Top,
Which
I
is
think.
bizarre.
Sure.
bizarre because
Bizarre.
Carrot Top shows I heard is like really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think they're
Weird Al's band is also like incredibly talented.
Yeah.
They're
I-
like unbelievable.
I think that's starting to come around because Carrot Top really blew in the 90s, right? Like
Yeah.
that's when he popped.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like around when Chris Rock was also big, and then like The Cellar was kind of gaining steam,
Yeah,
and
so-
all these like thinky, rough around the edges comics were coming out, and they weren't as popular. So he was an easy target to just be like, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I think he stayed on the carousel long enough where people are like, oh, who cares? Like he's just doing his thing, and he's done it for such a long time. It's like, as a comedian, you got to kind of think anybody who could sustain a career and make money at this for 20 to 30 years,
Yeah.
it's a pretty incredible feat no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this too. There's like a documentary about him where he's going through his warehouse and he's doing the prop jokes, but like not caring at
Yeah.
all. He's like, there's like a wig on a cruise ship, and he's like, oh, and this one's Tom Cruise. And I'm watching, like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm just laughing at it.
I would like to do that. Especially like Carrot Top, he like builds his own props. I don't know if he
Yeah.
still does it, but he definitely did back in the day. So that could kind of scratch your itch for being a real man as well, because I put no hand labor into what I do whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of nice if you kind of slap together a toy.
Yeah, he's got
that
like
you're
one of those fucking yeah.
soldering
Yielding. Yeah.
Obama or something.
Yeah, he's the only not blackmail. What is it?
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
I don't know how much of a man you feel like though if you just paste some like piece of macaroni on a Weber and you're like macaroni grill. You know, it's like any man would be like,
Keep that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
That is some good
He paints.
stuff.
He paints. I shouldn't say this, but he paints a
let it breathe. Give it a sec. All right, now go ahead.
Now say what you shouldn't say.
he paints a board game brown, and he goes, "This is Aziz on Sorry," and it's Sorry the game. Oh God, this hurts so much. You guys are a terrible
I've never
crowd.
seen.
You're
You
fucking
guys
awful.
You're a terrible crowd.
Usually exit ramps are a mile apart. There were 17 exit ramps along that
Yeah,
highway,
yeah.
and you
And I just
dismissed
kept
all of
driving.
them.
Brendan's doing that joke that's like, bridge is out, stop. Brendan's like, I have to keep this joke going at least 65 miles an hour, otherwise we'll crash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Specify the board game until after the
Yeah,
punchline.
yeah.
And the speed.
Yeah, you know, because of like, and then
I thought you guys would get it. What are you gonna do?
Why
Sometimes you
would
gotta
we?
take swings. That's what I do. I
you
risk
swing
it
an
all.
awful lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big swing.
Your contact rate is terrible.
I know. I'm usually fouling.
Your on-base percentage is 0.
Hey, I'm the referee for baseball here. I know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
Mitts. Mitts and first base. And you're out of here. You're out of here.
You are not my friend. I am embarrassed. I had to pull down
You
the
are
shades.
so lucky to have me in your life.
I
It's
know.
Insane.
I agree.
Oh.
I always have something to look down on. Next question.
Let's do
Thank you to our show favy Muthoni. Would you rather go blind over the next 10 years or your penis gets smaller over the next 3 years until you're a Ken doll?
Penis smaller. I'm
Penis
fine with
smaller.
that. Not getting distracted. I'd rather see.
Until you
Then
have
cum.
no cock whatsoever?
Yeah, I don't care.
But would your gal?
Probably, but
Strap on.
hey, my mouth and fingies ain't getting any shorter. I'll tell you that.
It'd be funny if your balls still stay.
My
You have no
right.
dick and just balls.
Yeah, you come out of like it's sweating. You know what I mean? Like it comes out of your skin,
That's
like
how I
pushing
thought.
down on a Play-Doh.
Do you know that's before I learned what ejaculation is? I thought that the cum came out of your pores, like it was like
Ew.
yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
like it was,
Seeping?
like crawling,
Like goo.
and I thought it was like fully formed semen, like tadpole-sized
Goose?
semen coming out of the skin of your penis, rising from the dead like Thriller.
cool.
Yeah, they're just punching
They're
through
all
the top of
dancing.
your dick. Their hands coming out.
You
try to scream.
I might.
I don't know the fucking word.
But terror takes the sound before you make the sound.
Sorry, I don't
Michael.
listen to pedophiles. Anyway, what were you going to say, Michael?
I might go with the blind thing because then I could just get LASIK after that. You know, course correct.
You can't fix the thing.
Why?
I don't know. It
hate
makes
that you
the
do that.
answer so boring.
Well, logistically,
Yeah.
I would just get a
Well.
procedure that reverses this
You gotta look
entire
around.
creative
Yeah,
exercise.
Science is a hell of a gift, and we should all embrace it.
I would marry Scarlett Johansson, but I could also leave her, I guess.
I didn't realize your costume was Fauci.
Wear a mask.
Yeah. Whoa.
was that?
I feel
Are
like
we
you
in
should-
the rainforest?
should-
What is that sound?
Not
So,
that.
There's
This sucks.
screaming fat people in
gotta-
the rainforest.
Yeah, it's Piggy from.
Oh, I'm hungry. What's the next question? Get us out of here.
I didn't even answer, but whatever. So
You answer.
no,
I don't even remember the question.
Muthoni, could you forgive your partner if they cheated on you?
I have, so yes, but
You have.
well, alleged cheating. I think.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not. You know,
It's a current.
no.
So then get into. I'm not asking for dates, people, and whatever. What happened?
I have a feeling one of my last girlfriends cheated on me. Yeah,
You have a feeling, and you never broached the topic. You
No,
just,
I have.
You just fucking pushed it down.
we have. She took it. She denied it. I still don't really believe it, but
I think it's really.
I forgave her. Yeah,
it's
for whatever.
It's all
But
in
then
the
we broke up.
situation.
Hold on. How do you forgive somebody for something they're not owning up to?
Because I don't know if it's true. It's like a forgiveness that you have to give out.
You
Forgive
let
yourself.
go.
I let go of it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man, you're a big man. That's tough.
Well, you know.
Listen, he's trying to lose weight. Don't be a fucking asshole about it.
I really meant that though. I mean, could you, even if you like doubted it in your head? I mean,
It
I guess
depends
you're not
again on the
together.
We're not together
It depends
anymore,
on the
but-
situation. If it's like, there's always circumstances, shades of gray with that stuff too, right? If you walk in and there's just like a train being run on your significant other or whatever, then
Right.
it's like,
Well, yeah. If it's like old school where you walk in and a bunch of fucking midgets come out of the closet, then yeah,
That'd be
maybe.
cool. That'd be cool. That's actually the only way I'll be okay with it.
yeah, because
It
that
was
I'm
a
like,
midget
what?
from the R. Kelly closet video, which I do not listen to.
No, that's against your principles.
That's against my principles.
Even though I'm a referee, not a principal.
I'm a principal for baseball.
Good job.
Yeah,
That was funny.
yeah. About time.
Shades of what?
Yeah, it's just like it depends on how bad of it. If it's like, oh, they've been seeing each other for a year.
Yeah, an affair is 100% no. An affair, anything of length,
Emotional depth.
is absolutely 100% it's finished for good.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And there's it's not my fault. I can't reason with my brain to allow you back into my trust
Yeah.
when you ran a relationship during a relationship.
But I don't think that's something that's worthy of being forgiven on your part. Like I don't think you should be
Right.
like, oh,
But some people do that. Some marriages, I mean, there are like marriages where people have kids and the thing is like really intertwined and difficult, and somebody goes off and fucks around for a couple months, and then they come back and they're like, I'm really sorry I did this thing, and then they get back together.
I think you're referring to every relationship in the 50s and earlier. Pretty
Yeah.
much is just
Yeah.
every guy and having multiple wives and different,
Yeah. Death
mistresses.
of a salesman.
But no, I mean, yeah, it's just, it happens. It happens all the time. I know fucking comics, not here or wherever, but I've like met comics that have just so casually talked about regularly cheating on their wives. It's like, it's kind of a weird thing where you're like, wait, what? Like, this is what we're doing. This is you're acting
Very
like
strange.
you're bringing me in like this is typical human behavior or should be at least treated with respect. Like, yeah, I think you're a scumbag, dude. If you're regularly and knowingly doing that, just get a fucking divorce.
Yeah.
There's no reason to bring somebody else along, especially kids and all that stuff. Like, that's fucking bonkers.
There was a psychotic comic that I knew back in the day from Ha that would openly talk about cheating on his wife and would constantly defend it, like vehemently, and be like, no, he's like, I cheat on her because
Try to do the Patrice thing.
because
it's for her.
I
don't
love
wanna
her,
hurt her.
and
We
I'm like
don't
honoring
like
her.
you.
Yeah, I'm honoring her by doing that, and not like it was just like this whole thing where everyone's like, not one person.
My
believed
tights
it.
are bunching up.
Yeah.
How Peter does this with his second Peter.
His fits on his body.
Yeah,
Goes,
it's a good cock.
There's when a comic talks about that, if it's like really like just jokey, then I'm like, you're a piece of shit. But if someone like, hey, I have this problem, and they're talking through, like how Chris Rock tried to do it, or another comic that we all, a very big comic right now is talking about that on stage.
Oh,
They're talking about it on stage, so you could say who it is.
they're talking about it on stage on, well, not like it's
You
not
said
like
a very big comic is saying it on stage, so this is
Like
public
Kevin Hart?
information.
Oh, well, Kevin
he
Hart
kinda
talked
did
about
in
it
special a
too.
little bit.
I'm just saying this person didn't talk about it in a special, so I don't know.
It is funny though that like Kevin Hart is hilarious, and in this sense, not why he wanted to be, because that entire part where he's talking about cheating, he was like, and that bitch told. Like, that's worse than anything I ever did. And it's like, boy, you learned a lot. You learned a lot.
So weird. Man.
You telling ass bitch.
Yeah. As of now, if someone cheated on me, it's over. I can't.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, new relationships, it's done. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have a couple years, and by a couple, I mean like +5, like 5+ to even consider sticking with somebody under that circumstance, because you don't have enough history to justify it. Like, unless you are just incapable of getting pussy, or like, you know, then you can be a fucking doormat for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But I think it would have to be like a fuck up, like a once fuck up or whatever. Any type of length, any type of feeling, any type of messaging back and forth, like I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. There's a TikToker that last Thursday, big TikTok.
Didn't he kill somebody?
He killed his wife.
That's right.
His estranged wife
And her friend.
and her friend. Yeah.
Who?
I was gonna tell you about this in the car. There's a guy who does impressions, and he does like a really good Scarface. And he
I
does
mean,
the
can we
Skyrim.
fucking throw impressionists off the George Washington
Get out of
Bridge?
here with the
You guys
sounding
fucking-
like other people?
I just don't care. I don't care. You mimic the voice. I'll just listen to the real person. I do not care. I had a fucking impressionist open for me in Jersey, and it's everybody that anybody's ever done an impression of, and including Tony Montana. If you're doing a new Tony Montana, you could fuck right off this planet for all I care. You gotta do somebody new. It's not Christopher Walken. It's not fucking hoorah and Al Pacino and all that bullshit. Sly Stallone, Arnold. It's like, why are you retracing the steps of people that have already done it? You're bringing nothing new to the table. You suck.
That was
Yeah,
why
I
even
agree.
when there was a comic that did it impressions when we were judging.
Frank Caliendo. Oh,
No, that we were judging roast battle, but he's like, it's strange because he's a comic, but he does impressions.
He does John Mulaney.
Of John Mulaney. He does other comics.
I'll tell you what. That's my least favorite thing on fucking
the
planet
John Mulaney
Earth.
impression.
no, a comedian doing an impression of a comedian. It's so
Oh,
weird because
yeah.
it's like
Stealing.
you're not writing
It's insane,
jokes.
yeah.
You're
You're-
literally trying to get laughs off of their essence.
Even if you wrote the joke, it sucks. You're stealing. You're being another comedian. You're getting a laugh off of their device. You're not doing anything original. I remember, like, I got mad at one comic when we were starting because his closer was like a Chris Rock thing. And I'm like 2 years in, and I had these principles of like, you're another comic.
Yeah, what do you
Stop
doing?
doing? Like, if you're gonna do somebody that is not
Not a
in this
comedian.
world. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just be like, heh, heh. It's like, that's not your voice. Somebody already made that work.
And that
Fuck
guy
right
kind of
off.
had a big ego too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
weird ego on that kid.
Oh yeah. The John Mulaney kid.
Yeah.
Well, he's a TikTok star.
I looked it up. He's got less followers than I thought. Like I thought he had like a couple million.
Yeah.
He's got like 100,000.
Well, even the TikTok superstar that they've quoted him that murdered his gal and friend.
Yeah.
He's like 900,000. It's like
No, he had
not
like
a superstar.
I thought he had like
Evan Williams.
million.
has
No,
more
he has
than that.
900 and like
That guy
75,000.
follows Evan Williams.
The murderer?
Yeah, because me and Evan used to send each other his videos because he does Skyrim stuff and we both play that game. And I'm like, bro, he fucking killed the woman who's in every video he does.
That's
It's
awesome.
nuts, dude.
Did he kill her? Like,
Yeah. So what happened? He
I love
this
it.
is great
This
because
is nuts.
he has a kid with her, I guess, and he installed spy software on the kid's iPad. He also
Illegally went in too because she
He
got a
thought-
restraining order.
Yeah, he thought she was cheating. He went in, he tossed up the whole apartment, like fucked it up, right? Yeah, trashed it.
Wow.
And then plugged in the iPad into his son's room so it could be charged and fully whatever. And it's like the only thing that's still in place, which should have, set off
right.
alarms. But then he heard her come home and there was a male voice with her. He heard nothing intimate or anything like that. He immediately bolted back to the place, fucking plugged her and plugged the dude.
Yeah.
And
Where's the kid?
people got
He-
not there, but
well-
people saw him leave. He picked the kid up from
Picked up
fucking
the kid
school
from
right
school,
after murdering
Called
her.
his mom, admitted he did it, and then picked his daughter up from school.
Yeah.
and then what?
And now he's in jail.
No, he's in jail.
Well, he just had a trial and they sure.
He told the daughter, I hurt mommy.
Yeah. And admitted to the cops.
Yeah.
And he
Now he's
just
and then
pleaded
he just
not guilty.
Pleaded not guilty. So good luck.
He's like, if am I guilty of having a
You get-
heart?
Are you gonna
That's what I'm guilty
dig
of.
up
I bet,
Cochran's corpse?
he won't get. I
Defend
bet
you?
he won't get life if he goes not guilty because of that crime of passion.
He'll say like a brief moment of psychosis or something like that. But also, he planted the iPad. It's like first degree. It's fucking
Nuts.
I'm not a lawyer. Okay, Mathone, you go to a psychic, which Nicole and I have something very fun planned for Mike Takes Edibles. I'll tell you about it right afterwards.
Awesome.
Can't fucking wait. You go to a psychic. You
I feel
ask-
like I could figure it out from just
You don't.
the context clues.
You think, but you don't. You think you know? You have no
You
idea.
have no idea. This is the
This is
diary
true
of Mike
life.
Cannon.
True life. Mike Cannon's gay. You go to a psychic. You ask about your career future. She says you're gay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's so funny. She says you're gay, and as soon as you embrace that lifestyle 100%, you will be the most famous comedian ever. What do you do? Can't pretend 100% gay.
Easy peas. Be gay.
Yeah, live
There
your truth.
There you go. Live my truth. It's
Get very
I've said
famous.
this before and I'll say it again. It's the easiest way to get out of a relationship. You just tell the girl, I'm gay.
I feel like Nicole would want to stay
That's what
married.
George Costanza used to do.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice another Seinfeld reference.
Yeah.
There you go. But I think Nicole would legitimately like want to stay together. I'm a really great dad. I'm a great partner to her.
He'd still be in the kid's life.
Yeah. But still, I
You'd
think
just
she'd
be
want
a
me
gay
around.
dad.
Yeah, I'd be a gay dad.
I love
As long as
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
like
the fun thing when people on the internet are like, if they'll call you gay or me gay or Brennan gay or something like that, you're like, if you're saying it from a thing of like, oh, he's a closet, it's like, dude, this is no longer the time to be like. If I was actually gay, I would absolutely come out as gay. It would.
Yeah,
There's nothing worse than being a straight white male in comedy. What I'm doing every day is actively hurting my career. I would never pretend to. It'd be one thing if it was like 1950 and I pretend not to be gay so that I could get ahead. And now it's like I'm pretending to be straight to hurt my chances at success.
Feeney's like, and I tell Erica that every day.
yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah, there's nothing that's hurting my career more than staying with you.
I don't even have a touch of homosexuality.
Yeah.
It's your
I'm
fault.
furious. I'm furious about it.
Yeah,
God, it would be so simple.
we live in New York. It's like I understand staying closeted in maybe a place that would really like that would affect your life, but coming out. But New York, it's like we have parades.
You get a month.
Yeah,
You get a month.
I've never had a month. I'll count June as my birthday month, though.
Yeah. Well, it's also Gay Pride Month.
Okay, it's my month.
Yeah, I mean, and also if that like unlocked something and I was like, wow, that person is right. Like, yeah, I'd tell my wife and just be like, hey, my bad. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm sure
I didn't know
she'd be-
until this fucking gypsy woman just thinnered me in the face.
Yeah, and
called
I'm
me
sure
gay.
you guys have been together for a very long time, so I'm sure she would be like, okay, new chapter for me.
She'd be pretty bummed.
I'm sure she would be bummed.
be
I'm not saying
pretty
she wouldn't be bummed, but she'd be like, "Oh, it is what it is."
Yeah, but one thing if you're like struggling with this every day, your entire relationship, versus if you just kind of had like a deep repression that comes out and you're like, oh,
You just do DMT and you're like, hold on.
I'm not mad anymore.
Yeah, I love cum.
I feel my knees healing themselves.
These
They're
11s were just twin dicks between my eyebrows.
I'm gonna slowly walk off a curb. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're wringing that bit out, huh?
Do you blame me?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Clearly. Next question. Mathoni. If you were going to champion a cause you don't already champion, what would it be? How far would you take it?
If I would champion a cause, what would the cause be and how far would I take it?
I don't know. I feel like I'm like as behind the causes I'm behind as I'm prepared to be.
That a
Yeah.
hot dog is not a sandwich. That's my cause.
Who thinks that?
Idiots.
No, it's not even idiots. It's just people that want a hot take. It's like it's just people that want to argue about nothing.
Yeah, it's
Those
like the
people are
people that say
idiots.
like bacon.
You love arguing about nothing.
Those people are idiots.
Your whole life is arguing about
Your whole new show
my
is
favorite,
arguing
my,
about
fa-
nothing.
my favorite show is a show about nothing.
It's a show about arguing
That
about
we've
nothing.
quoted 6 times in this episode so far. That Brendan is not realizing he's quoting even.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Brendan's like, this is one time where I was driving a bus and then I started getting choked and now I'm driving the bus. He just starts telling Kramer
I was
stories.
in a Chinese restaurant waiting to be set for 30 full minutes.
Yeah. I lost my car in a parking garage.
Yeah. One thing is the door has to be closed.
She had man hands.
Best.
Here's
Yeah.
my cause. I should be wealthy. That's the cause that I'm.
That's patreon.com/scenario pod.
Yeah.
For anybody that is looking to champion said cause. Also myself and Feeney, we see some kickbacks from that as well. Some Nicole. Nicole holds stock. If you don't like us, but you love Nicole, bump the fucking Patreon to the moon, babe, because she gets a fucking slice. And as much money as it gets, she's getting some of it. So
you can hate us, and to be honest, I don't blame you.
never blame
But
people for
leave
anything that
poor
way.
Nicole out of this. Please help her.
They're just put your Venmo up as a graphic. Right under there. It just goes directly. Which, by the way, everything for this show is at here'sthescenario.com. You can subscribe on iTunes, write a review. It helps boost us in the algorithm and gets us out there to people that are unfamiliar with us and unfamiliar with the show. This is I love this show. It's so goddamn fun. It's completely escapist. We're not really batting around really important ideas here. We're having a ridiculous time.
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do, but for the majority of the time, it's just a goofy escape. And if you love this show and you like us and you want to find ways to support us, patreon.com/scenariopod. We do 2 bonus additional podcasts per week. This comes out every single Wednesday. Thank you for listening. We have bonuses coming out on Mondays. We have a bonus coming out on Fridays. Then we have all of our individual and collective content up there early and sometimes exclusively to Patreon. We probably are putting up more shit than any other podcast out there. And even if you don't like it, if you don't have time to listen, just throw us $5 a month just to support. It's lovely. It's an easy way to support us. And if you're not financially able, which we completely understand, all the free stuff that is actually currency to us, but is free for you to do, is a huge help. Again, subscribe on iTunes, write the review, pass the pod along to some friends, write your rate and review on YouTube, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow us. If you don't follow us, you're fucking up. You can mute us. Who gives a shit? You never have to see us ever. Just follow us.
Yeah.
The numbers are currency for us. It's how we make money. So all those things you can do for the show. It's fantastic. And then if on top of that, you want to see us live, which is what we primarily do, which is what we are best at, that's the best. Go to MikeCannonComedy.com for tickets. I'm in New Hampshire. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Texas. I'm in Boston. I'm all over the place in the coming months. Go to MikeFeeneyComedy.com. He's got a ton of road coming up.
Yeah, Boston and Arlington and some more dates. coming in
Nice.
for 2022.
I got Long Island coming up in 2 weeks at the
BrendanSagalow.com.
BrendanSagalow.com.
Yeah. So all those things are a huge support for us. Nicole, hit them with your IG.
Nicole C. Lyons.
Nicole C. Lions.
Check out Snarky and Mike's Take Edible. Mike
Yeah.
takes edibles.
Nicole's
Yeah.
clients.
And check out me and Feeney's Twitch because we play video games all the time.
And my first maker, come to that
And
show.
the show we
Come
are
to Unlikely
securing.
Duos.
We are securing a lineup that you're not going to want to miss. This is really
Pretty
good.
fucking
Tell
great.
them the date, what it is.
November
where.
12th. Unlikely Duos. We take two comics that are hilarious, but are pretty much opposites, or at least that we think they've never been on stage together. We put them on stage together, and we fucking watch the magic happen.
New York
baby.
Comedy Club, East Village, November 12th at
Tickets.
8 o'clock.
Tickets at NewYorkComedyClub.com. Tickets are on sale now, guys. It's a Friday 8 p.m. show. The lineup is crazy. It's going to sell out. It's part of the New York Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
We're only going to be able to plug it for like another week, and it's going to go.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just,
yeah. Once we announce the lineup, it's going to fucking
So just grab your tickets now, and then you won't regret it.
hell yeah.
Sweet.
Nicole, you going to go to that?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Oy.
Hell yeah.
Next question. We have two more from Mathoni, and then we got a couple more as well. Here's the scenario. Your child comes to say, I want to take up a shooting sport, skeet, trap, target, etc. What do you say and why? How old are they?
Want to take up a shooting sport?
Yeah.
I don't know shooting. How many
I don't
shooting
know.
sports are there?
What, like-
which ones can
There's enough. I mean,
which can lead to anything?
I don't know. If they're too young.
The Olympics one?
Well, yeah, the Olympics, hunting, whatever. I mean, here's the thing. If it's an interest that they have, then I think what you do is you try to do the most non-lethal version of that for as long as humanly
Slingshots.
possible. I'm not buying him a gun to have in the house.
Yeah.
I will, if he wants
Archery, maybe?
Yeah, maybe archery or like paintball or something like that, or like pellet, whatever. If it's target practice, I'm sure there's shit out there. There's flag football for people that don't want their kid to have a head injury.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's other shit like that out there for shooting as well. But it's like, yeah, it just depends on like what access you want them to have to the firearm. Like I would want them to have it at the place. So, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's where it's locked. That's where it's stowed. That's where all the shit is. You have no access to it if you got a problem at school. It's like all that shit is going to be as far away as possible.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. Like I don't.
And if there's
I have more of a problem with football.
And if my kid has any pushback on me being like, no, we'll try to figure out, but we're not getting you a gun, blah, blah, I'm gonna fucking just Clockwork Orange his eyes and make him watch a bunch of Columbine documentaries, shit, and be like, look at what I've had to live through.
I've talked about that on the show before, right? That when YouTube was YouTube, I used to smoke.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, when it was Live Leak, but I used to smoke weed and watch like the fucking security footage from Columbine.
Dude, I am so fascinated with that. I was talking about it last night.
It's not great.
No.
It's really horrifying.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
really
remember it.
Fascinated in what way?
Just fascinated in the same way where it's like when I watch videos about it, I'm very interested. I'm interested in who these kids are and what the fuck they were doing. Like the things that are, because it's also terrifying. It's like ghosts.
It's super
like
terrifying.
if I watch videos on ghosts, I get like kind of in like a K-hole.
Yeah.
I like to watch paranormal activity.
Well, you also, and this isn't like a QAnon whatever, but it's like you do want to confirm that it's happening. You know what I mean? And not in the sense that it's like, I don't believe you. It's in the sense that my brain doesn't really allow me to wrap itself around that evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can, of
Especially
course.
from children.
Right.
That's what's so weird. It's one thing. It's like I think anyone can picture like a 40-year-old guy or whatever, like shooting people and stuff. But when it's like a high school of kids, it's one thing to be like, oh, a high school kid gets mad, he shoots a person, but you're like, to shoot like multiple people is just like
Point blank range.
Also,
with,
like fucking with them, being like peekaboo, and then asking these kids if they believed in God and shooting them if they said yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like fucking insane.
I think
And
they would shoot him either way.
they're gonna shoot him either way. But I also watched a thing where like we all are kind of aware that in Columbine the media was spinning it as like these kids that are bullied that are taking it out on the school, and we're kind of aware that's
They're the original
that's like
incels.
a fake a faker narrative than what's really going on.
What was really going on?
Well, they had friends. They were like, they weren't even in this thing called the trench coat mafia. They were just wearing trench coats. So the media tried to do this whole narrative that they were these kids who joined this trench coat mafia and they're playing these violent games and trying to take it. But what really was, and I watched something on it, was one of them wanted to kill himself and was telling that to the kid, and the other one wanted to shoot up the school, and he went, just shoot up the school with me, and then we'll turn the guns on ourselves at the end of it. And that's what convinced the kid to do it, which
And that's
seems
what they did?
fucking crazy. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to go, why not take some people with you?
Why not, right? Just take some people who Whatever they did to make you kill them.
Yeah, they wore their jersey on a Friday game day. I know that hurt you, you fucking loser.
Yeah, now you're losers.
Yeah, now you're a fucking loser.
I think they were always losers.
They had friends though.
So,
Losers have friends.
Muthoni, you have friends.
We're all friends here.
Muthoni, either all women have camel toes or never wear bras.
Never wear
Is that
bras.
if he becomes president?
Yeah, that's his platform.
Yeah, that's the cause he's gonna go behind. Either women have camel toes or no bras.
Is that it
Mayor
started
Quimby.
out as
Mayor
JFK
Quimby.
and then
Mayor Quimby. Camel toes.
it's a terrible Quimby.
It's the worst.
I don't think it's too bad. And I would
Yeah, but
appreciate
you're in your
support.
own ears, so you can't hear exactly what you sound like.
Yeah.
I in my head, I sound great, and then I listen to me on podcasts, and I'm like, in my head,
Yeah, I don't even think in my head I sound great.
Oh,
I know that when my voice sounds.
I don't know why.
You know how
I'm
they
mad
do
at you,
that?
but I'm mad.
You know how they do that? Here, you go like this.
yeah, that's what they say.
That's
You
the
like,
fucking worst.
and then you can hear yourself what you
Yeah.
actually sound like.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Ew.
I have a lisp.
Oh, what the hell?
What the shit?
Suffering succotash.
Nobody's ever told me this.
So the question: camel toes or no bras?
Yeah.
No bra.
Going no bras. Camel toes kind of
They look
scare me.
uncomfortable.
They look uncomfortable. I feel bad. For
I get no physical attraction to.
Oh, I love a fat puss and some legs.
Me too.
I love a plump little knuckle and some leggies.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to see the parting of the Red
Free the
Sea.
nipple. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm also not against that at all. I just feel like there's just something. I said that on our Patreon. I won't rehash.
I love that we're
Last
opening
question.
and closing with objectifying women.
Oh, well, let's do one more to make sure we don't.
Well, let's. I
This
was
is it.
almost going to be like,
Show's
let's call our new patrons. That's patreon.com/scenariopod. Trumbull, we got more questions to go to for next week. So thank you guys very much. Again, here's the Scenario Pod on Instagram. DM us all of your questions, and we'll be sure to get to it and give you a shout on the potty wads. Hi, boys. Oh, HTS boys. You find yourself at an Illuminati party.
We did this. Go to the last one.
Mimi Burr. Why is
Mike Brendan.
I like that. All right, Mimi Burr.
Mimi Burr.
You will live the rest of your life with your current head on your 10-year-old body or your 10-year-old head on your current body. Which scenario will it be?
10-year-old head
That's
on my
hard.
current body for sure, dude. Then I got baby face looks the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Why would
that's
I want
true.
a heavier head on a little body?
You're gonna
And
look
then-
like a freak though.
Yeah.
Not as much of a freak as you look like if you're a little dude with a giant head like Beetlejuice or reverse Beetlejuice.
I think you just look
Like an
like
NBA
you
Jam
were
cheat code.
disabled.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I don't-
You just look like that.
I'm
but
not
if,
going for that.
Yeah, but if you're like a child face, like you go through a gawky period, right?
But that's
you must
10.
have been real weird looking because you're so long.
Yeah, but
Like-
it was more like mine was more like I had like extra teeth and glasses.
Yeah,
and-
you had giant
Aw.
chiclet teeth and a
They
small
weren't
head.
giant. There was just a lot of them. They were like it was like a shark. They were rows.
You
of
had
extra
more teeth than you have now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do people-
should do it again? Ask a third time.
Well, I think you're.
Explain.
Yeah, I think you're missing that it's weird.
I'm not. That's why I said I had extra teeth.
So
Extra implies I know what the normal amount is plus.
well, it seems like the walls are up when this could have been a bonding moment.
Yeah, I'm a team Brendan on this. What's happening to you right now?
Brendan went, "Is it?"
Well, it is strange.
Are there more? You have more teeth as a child? Is
Yeah.
that a fact?
Yeah.
Feeney just looked like one of those.
I don't know if it is. You scratch your tit. That's your tit.
That's your tell.
That's your
Oh,
toe.
good.
That's your
Felt
tit.
so good. You're a nipple scratch.
All the
Don't
time.
change the subject.
Yeah, don't you
Don't
dare.
fall for it.
I fell for it. I was gonna go into a long thing about how itchy my nipples are.
It's a nice tie, Michael. I've been raped. Kelly, you can't keep saying you've been raped. Not again. Hi, everybody. That's the show. Thanks for watching.
Let's end on another person's joke.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we'll do the old Brendan.
I thought you were gonna
Not
say
who
the
you were
real
gonna
person.
say.
I thought
That's
you were gonna.
not who you were going to say. Good for you, though. All right.
Bleep it out. Good night.
Bye.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.